So that's who we'll match up against on Sunday and Tuesday. Man, I got to check on this Milwaukee game.
It's kind of crazy.
And let's see. No, he is playing. How about this? He played 11 minutes, has 3 points, 1 for 4. Who knows? It's the NBA where anything can happen. 10-2 Piston run right now. They've outscored the Spurs 14-7 in the period. Trey Jones with the basketball. Up top, McDermott. Now to Pirtle on the left elbow, covered up by Duran. And a little too much contact, apparently, according to Mark Lindsay.
Now the He's 0 for 4.
And hits the free throw. 50-48 San Antonio lead. Branham was, just like LeBron, was an Ohio Mr. Basketball as well. We're going to LeBron's.
It's always been free. A free call, a free consultation, and we don't get paid unless we win your case. That's our no-fee guarantee. Get a free consultation at 1-800-CALL-SAM or callsam.com. It's always free.
1-800-CALL-SAM. At Wallside, the new year brings out our best offer, announcing no interest for 6 full years. Only Wallside can do it. 6 full years, no interest, no down payment. That's interest-free till 2029. Plus, every Wallside window style is half off. It's the perfect time to do your entire home. No interest for 6 full years. No down payment. For a limited time, schedule today at wallside.com.
It's time for tip-off with basketball in the BetRivers Sportsbook app. Bet same-game parlays where you can combine different bets from the same game for even bigger payouts and more action. Add our award-winning customer service, and it's nothing but net. BetRivers Sportsbook app and basketball. It's a whole new game.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Michigan only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Gambling Disorder Helpline at 800-270-7117.
Mark and Rick, Pistons Radio Network, presented by DraftKings. A break brought to you by Kia, official vehicle partner of the Pistons. Our halftime again, presented by Belfour Property Restoration. The Motor City.
J-Dub got inside on the Wizards call a timeout. Yeah, getting out muscled there. 86-62, Thunder on top. This is not deja vu of the last meeting in November, which came down to the final possession. All right. Back in a moment as we continue. As Wizards, need to get it below 10 by the 4th. That does sound familiar, Rob. Capitals trail 3-2 with 3 minutes left. Between Monte Morris and DeLon Wright, we've had 2 very impressive drives by Wizards guards here in this third quarter. That's small picture discussion. Big picture, they're trailing the Thunder 93-70. DeLon Wright goes to line. And as Giddey gets called for the foul. The Thunder over the limit in fouls, by the way. Wizards just 2 team fouls. Free throw made. 93-71, Thunder. Now Gilgis Alexander picks it up. Goes left to circle Trey Mann, working right to left for Thunder. Mann out front off a Muscala screen. Step back three for Mann. He could shoot it, miss that. Muscala the rebound inside, bank and score. Muscala was surrounded by three Wizards, and he outworked for the rebound and the second chance point. 95-71 Thunder. DeLon Wright, top of the arc. Right wing to Kusa. Down to the baseline. Left corner, Hachimura. Hachimura drives. Left side of the lane. His runner is no good. Tip by Gafford. No good. Second effort by Gafford. It is good. Nothing is easy. Oh, not even a tip. 95-73 Thunder. Gilgis Alexander drives. Gets in the paint. Back out front for three. Isaiah Joe got it. 101-73 Thunder. Or pardon me, 98-73 Thunder. Now at the other end, a three-pointer made by Kyle Kuzma. So back and forth we go, 98-76 Thunder. Center circle now.
By Verizon. Blazers down 58-50. Second quarter, in the second half of the second quarter, once they saw Josh Hart's dunk go through and they started scoring a little bit after that, was far superior to that of Toronto to end the quarter. Now, some of that could have been, just the game flow, because Toronto was up big and maybe took the foot off the gas a little bit. But if the Blazers can keep that energy in the third quarter, open up that way, and maybe take an early second half lead to maybe demoralize Toronto a little bit, as opposed to you guys being demoralized by not scoring in 9 minutes, that could be all the Blazers need to actually get a win to wrap up this 3-game trip. So hopefully we'll see that, and let's see if Jeremy Grant can get going a little bit more and join the scoring party with Dame and Ant Simons. That's going to do it for me. I'll be back with you in the post-game show, but for now, go Blazers. This is the Trailblazers Radio Network.
With My Freddy's Rewards, it's easy to get lower than low prices for the win. And for every $1 you spend, you earn fuel points, which can add up to $1 per gallon off at the pump for the win. Plus, save every day on groceries and get personalized digital coupons for the win. My Freddy's Rewards. All you do is win. Big, big savings. Sign up now at fredmeyer.com and start saving. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply.
The all-new NBA app is happening and has you covered from coast to coast. Tip-offs at your fingertips and highlights right as they happen. Catch every can't-miss moment before, during, and after the game. And behind the scenes like you've never seen. It's all access, all the time. All in one app. Because if it's happening in the new NBA app. So get the app today.
8-time Grammy Award-winning superstar, Carrie Underwood, presents the Denim and Rhinestones Tour with special guest Jimmy Allen. Moda Center, March 16th, 2023. Get tickets now at CarrieUnderwoodOfficial.com. The brand new album, Denim and Rhinestones, is available everywhere June 10th. Carrie Underwood, produced by AEG Presents.
First free throw from Damian Lillard. Bends the knees. It is good. And there it is. After 53 years of Portland Trailblazers basketball, nobody has scored more points in a Blazers uniform than the letter O. 18,400 41 points.
Tuesday, the Blazers return home to host the Orlando Magic. Coverage begins at 4:30 with tip-off at 7 on your Portland Trail Blazers radio station, 620 Rip City Radio. Presented by Coors Light, keeping Portland chill. 620 Rip City Radio, KPOJ Portland, an iHeart radio station.
We start the third quarter in Toronto with the Blazers trailing the Raptors 58-53 after trailing by as many as 19 in the first half. Travis Demers, Michael Holton here with you. The Blazers 7-13 when trailing at halftime. The Raptors 14-6 when leading entering the third quarter. The Blazers started the second quarter, Michael, 0 for 8 and finished 9 for 12 after that from the floor, and finished that second quarter on a 19-6 run to pull to within 5.
Yeah, I thought they started getting different avenues of attack against the zone, and it kind of freed up their execution.
Raptors ball from left to right in red to start the third. The Blazers from right to left in black. Here's Van Vliet. He goes left now, hesitates and drives through the paint, slides into the corner for Anunoby. Out to Van Vliet. Now he attacks into the paint, steps through, no look past to Barnes, who gets the dunk. Scotty Barnes at 14. Both teams of their starters out on the floor to start the second half. Hart, Grant, Nurkic, Simons, Lillard for the Blazers. Van Vliet, Trent, Siakam, Barnes, and Anunoby for Toronto. On the far side, Dame has it, tightly defended by Van Vliet along the sideline. He attacks the baseline, has his pass deflected, but gets it back along the baseline. Out to the wing with 4 to shoot. He goes left, bounces off of Siakam, spins up and under, no good, gets it back. It was a shot clock violation. I guess it didn't hit the rim. From here it looked like it might have, but it did not.
Dame was under duress, really, by ball pressure that entire possession.
50 seconds gone by in the third, and the Blazers trail by 7. Van Vliet to Barnes just inside the arc, looks around and hands it to Siakam, who had a game-high 15 in the first half. He pulls up from 17 feet off the mark. Nurk collects the rebound, his 12th of the game, hands it to Dame, quick up to Hart. Now to Grant in the corner. Grant has 6 in the first half, works his way into the paint on Siakam, slips through, fades away, bounces out, rebound is knocked away and grabbed by Siakam. Gives it up to Van Vliet. Van Vliet crosses over on Lillard. Steps back now to Barnes. Back to Siakam. Turns the corner. Now into the far corner for Anunoby for 3, and it's good. The Raptors are 6.
Morris is giving Coach Casey another look. 6 points for him.
No Jalen Duren tonight. Here's Niang slinging one to the left corner. Matisse Thybulle with it. Underneath the Reed, who got free for a dunk. A little miscommunication there. Noel and Knox kind of looking at each other.
You got 3 Kentucky guys on the Pistons right now out there on the court.
102-84 Philadelphia. Jaden Ivey. And the air pass picked off. Matisse Thybulle, and Glenn Casey almost tumbled to his knees in that pass. Maxey to Reed, and a block by Noel, but a foul.
But I like Noel's hustle back.
Yep. Make him earn it. And a rough night for the backcourt in turnovers. Hayes got 4 turnovers, 3 for Ivy. Reed at the line.
New Orleans wanted them to challenge it.
Probably got him with the body as free throws are made. 103-84. Same 2 teams Tuesday in Philly. And that building can get loud.
Oh, yes. I remember playing in Philadelphia. Looking at two of my former teams right now.
Second one all the way to make. Yeah, you and Earl Cureton.
Yep. Earl won the chip there.
Yep, an 83. 104-84, Philadelphia. Alec Burks off a screen by Noel. Hits the shot tumbling down. 104-86. 10:27 to go, and the Yang with it. Gives it up right side to Shake Milton. Top side to Maxey. Maxey off a screen by Reed. Reverses, comes back, goes to Milton. Milton to Thibault for a shot. That's no good. Battle for the rebound, and Reed gets it from Noel. Another opportunity for Philadelphia. 2 minutes gone.
Did that hit the rim?
And there's another whistle.
Did that hit the rim? I mean, when Thibault shot it, I didn't think it hit the rim.
I don't know. I have to look at it.
Well, if the refs didn't see it, I didn't see it.
Fresh 14 for Philadelphia. Yellow on Milton, who lets one go. That's no good. Finally a rebound here. Kevin Knox gets it. 104-86 Philadelphia. Knox on the move. Gives to Noel, who couldn't handle the pass, and that's another Piston turnover. That's 19 turnovers, so that's 41 in the last 2 games against Philadelphia, for a total of 53 points. Maxey with the basketball on the move off a screen by Reed. Pulls it back, goes topside Niang, and now right back to Maxey. 7 to shoot.
Well, he wants it.
Maxey on the move, drives, throws it up there, blocked by Noel, but we get another whistle.
Kevin Knox, I think Maxey and Kevin Knox kind of familiar with each other. A little bit of that alumni love.
Knox is pleading with Lauren Holtkamp. Maxey with more free throws. He said he missed 19 games this year, a foot fracture. He went 13-6 without him as he gets the free throw.
Well, when you can get healthy going down the stretch, that only enhances you in that playoff position.
Harris for Philly, Bogdanovich in for Kevin Knox. Been able to stay out of foul trouble. Got 3 of them.
3 points and 2 rebounds.
Maxey pours that one in as well. 106-86 Philadelphia.
Will we see James Harden get back in the game?
9:20, I don't know, maybe.
Gotta make a run.
Alec Burks on the move against Thibault. Back cut by Ivy, and somehow he got it. Put it up there, tipped it up. Oh, and it spins out. Tipped it up again, no good. Noel finally gets it. Burks for 3. That's no good. That one comes out to Noel. Goes to Alec Burks. Good hustle to get extra shots, and then Burks had it stripped. Harris right down the avenue, kicks it to the left sideline. Maxey fires high and over the top of the backboard. Rebound Reed, and he scores. 108-86 Sixers. 8:36 to go. Wayne Casey, you just see the frustration growing on his face. Takes time out here. 8:34 left. Philly up 108-86. Pistons Radio Network presented by DraftKings.
Little Caesars Detroit style deep dish pizza is so Detroit, we got our Detroit group to tell you about it. It has a soft, chewy center. Caramelized crispy cheese edges. And it's actually from Detroit.
In Michigan.
Order a Detroit style deep dish pizza that's actually from Detroit for only $8.99.
Legal.
Little Caesars is a family-owned company based in Detroit. Pizzas are made at each local restaurant, plus tax where applicable. Available at participating locations. Prices may vary. Prices higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and third-party online sites. Pizza.
Big things are coming to the Detroit Pistons video community. Join the Detroit Pistons gaming community, Motor City Rivals, and compete in new tournaments every month. You can win cash prizes, try out invitations for the Pistons G team, and even the opportunity to play against a Detroit Piston player. Don't miss out. Sign up for free today. RivalGames.com/Motor City Rivals.
It's time for tip-off with basketball in the Bet Rivers Sportsbook app. Bet same game parlays where you can combine different bets from the same game for even bigger payouts and more action. Add our award-winning customer service, and it's nothing but net. BetRivers Sportsbook app and basketball. It's a whole new game.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Michigan only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Gambling Disorder Helpline at 800-270-7117.
Our correct Pistons Radio Network presented by DraftKings. A break brought to you by Kia, official vehicle partner of the Pistons. Tito's, you might need some of that. Tito's Handmade Vodka, America's original craft vodka. Started in Austin, Texas. Distilled from corn, gluten-free, 40% alcohol by volume. Turned into 80 proof. Crafted to be served responsibly, though. Download the BetRivers online casino and sportsbook app. It's a whole new game. That's what we need here, a whole new game. 108-86 Philadelphia. They went on that 16-3 run to close the first half, and that just closed the door on this game. It was 55-51 Philly, and then it just went south.
In that third period, I'll tell you, at least they didn't get 30 points. It was 29.
Isaiah Stewart, Hamidou Diallo, Killian Hayes, Alec Burks, and Boyan Bogdanovic. Tobias Harris, Matisse Thybulle, Paul Reed, Shake Milton, Tyrese Maxey out there for Philly. Burks to get it in. And Killian Hayes, right side of the floor against Maxey. A screen from Stewart, up in the air pass to Diallo, dumps it inside in traffic to Stewart. Gets it out of there to Burks, fires to the wing, and hits a three.
Needed that right there just to give yourself a little bit more, little confidence.
108-89, Alec Burks with his first triple. Maxey with the basketball, 23 for him on the night. Down to Shake Milton, who banks it in.
60 in the bank.
And add that to what San Antonio did. You got 128 points in the paint, 2 games. Stewart underneath the basket with a lefty layup. No, batted out by Paul Reed. Shake Milton now streaking up the floor and missing the layup. Reaching back to get it. Thought he got fouled. Diallo now the other way for Detroit. Nice crossover in Thybulle and a ticky-tack call there.
I was looking with a perplexed look.
Matisse Thybulle, who originally was drafted by Boston but traded to Philly on draft night. 110-89. Sixers just keep on winning. Bogdanovic gets it into Hayes.
Philly and Boston have had a lot of trades.
Kind of unusual to see that, isn't it?
Yep, in the conference.
Hayes with a pull-up at the free throw line, dumps it in. 2 Sixer players on the floor. 110-91 now. Willingham was 17. Shake Milton on the right side of the floor. Diallo trying to stick with him, off to Maxey. Maxey steps back to dribble, 11 to shoot. Off to Milton, back to Maxey. Maxey driving a kick, topside Milton. Milton to the right corner. There goes Harris. Dunks for the right baseline.
That was some ball movement right there.
112-91.
62 in the bank.
Harris with 12 on the evening. Hayes, Maxey on his hip, goes to Burks, now to Stewart. Pump fakes a 3. Gives it back, stolen. Here's Thybulle, and he will score at the other end. That's what Thybulle does. He's a pickpocket. So we'll get a timeout. 6:34 remaining. Philadelphia 114. The Pistons 91. Pistons Radio Network presented by DraftKings.
Introducing the 2023 Ford F-150. Place an order for a 2023 F-150 lease and receive $1,000 bonus cash. Plus, you can lock in your deal right now. And if at the time of delivery, the deal gets better, you get the better deal. Returning AZ Plan lessees can order a 2023 F-150 and lease it for $299 a month for 24 months with $4,509 due at signing. Take delivery in fall 2022. Lease payment includes waived security deposit deposit excludes title, taxes, and license fees. Not all lessees will qualify for Ford Credit Red Carpet Low Mileage Lease. Payment includes $2,000 renewal, $500 retail order RCL, and $500 retail order bonus cash. Take new retail delivery from dealer stock by October 3rd. See dealer for qualifications and complete details. Some exclusions may apply. So lock in this $299 F-150 lease payment today. Only at your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first.
Hey, this basketball season, turn dunks into dollars with FanDuel, official partner of the Detroit Pistons. Right now, new customers can tip off the season with a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000 back in free bets if you don't win. So Pistons fans, see for yourself why FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook. Download this FanDuel Sportsbook app to get started with your no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. Must be 21 or over and present in Michigan. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problems? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help.
Direct Pistons Radio Network presented by DraftKings. The break brought to you by Kia, official vehicle partner of the Pistons. Protecting the rim is as important as protecting your bank account. That's why you should only send money to people you know and trust.
Just me. Send it just to me.
Brought to you by Zelle. Look for it in your banking app. And Sound of the Game is going to be brought to you by Clutch. Premium audio keepers at the sound. Philadelphia cruising along here. 51% shooting. Pistons 46%. Isaiah Stewart's had a nice double-double tonight. 17, 12 rebounds. 17 for Killian Hayes. 16 for Bojan Bogdanovic, but only 5 for 15 shooting. 12 for Alec Burks. 10, 6 assists, 6 rebounds for the 890. But you're down 23 with only 6.5 minutes to
Get
go.
the ball in bounds.
And they don't. They pull it away on the inbounds pass after a timeout. Reed to Thibault, and he misses a three from the left sideline, and Diallo comes down with it.
And Philly's hitting them with surprises, double teaming Alec Burks.
Sadiq Bey back in there, goes to Stewart.
I doubt if we see Harden.
Diallo trying to get inside on Shake Milton, puts up a shot short, and it comes out to Shake Milton. Throws it ahead to Thibault. Back out to Milton. Flips it to Tobias Harris. Harris moving it down the avenue, and he shoves off Diallo. Sent him flying on his backside. Daniel House will check in for the first time for Philly as Doc's starting to go a little deeper in his bench.
Korkmaz is in. House, this is it. He's clearing the bench.
Signed a 2-year deal to play for Philadelphia.
As long as you got Daryl Morey there, he's looking for a lot of those former Houston players.
Stewart with the basketball on the dribble handoff. Bogdanovic pass underneath to Stewart. Nice pass and an easy layup. 114-93. 5:43 and ticking. Stewart added to his total. House with a shot right off the bench. No good. Rebound Stewart.
Looking at Doc's face. Doc was like, are you serious?
Diallo to Bogdanovic. Korkmaz also is in there. For Stan Korkmaz. There's a deflection by Thibault right into the hands of Hayes, though. Other's got Thibault all over it. Underneath the baseline, somehow got a shot up and hits it, falling away. Wow.
He worked really hard for that.
High difficulty shot, 114-95. Good job by Killian, who's 8 for 13 shooting. Milton with the ball. Ticky-tack call, come on now. Stewart. Seriously? Only 5 minutes to go. Come on. 114-95. It'll be a sideline out. Milton will get it in. Underneath the basket, and another foul. Reed had it. It'll be on Sadiq Bey. We go at it again, this time in Philadelphia on Tuesday night. Hopefully it'll be a better outcome for the Pistons. Reed at the line hits the free throw. 115-95. Second one on the way, and that one is a make as well. 116-95. Philadelphia full control here. Killian Hayes with the ball. Again, Philly without Embiid. There's a bad pass by Hayes. Turned over, Shake Milton to the basket. Comes up short. Bogdanovich gets the rebound. Paul Reed not giving up on him. And he touched it last, so it'll be Detroit basketball. Bogdanovich out there still playing hard. Nerlens Noel's going to come back in for Detroit. But not on this particular time. Here's Hayes with the ball. Crossover. Hayes with it. Pulls up, shoots, and scores again. 116-97. A steal by Diallo, and he pickpocketed and laid it in. 116-99. Diallo's pretty good at that. Korkmaz wheeling toward the rim. Sends it out Thibault to House. House, look out. Tried to jam it. Stewart said, no, you're not. Outlet pass to Bogdanovich. He'll lay it up, lay it in. And it's 116-101 Philadelphia. 4 to go. Pistons getting a little burst of activity here. Shake Milton with the ball in between the circles. Setting up Diallo, drives underneath, bounce pass to no one in particular. Hayes with a steal. Outlet Bogdanovich ahead of the pack. Lays it up, lays it in. And Doc says, you got to be kidding me. Timeout with 3:42 to go, and the Pistons are within 13, 116-103. And we got a short timeout here, so we'll let you know about Pistons teaming up with Love Your Melon.
Oh, Love the Melon.
Offering a limited edition beanie. Each beanie purchase includes ticket to a Pistons home game. Help support nonprofits that lead the fight against pediatric cancer. Head to pistons.com/Love Your Melon.
Love the melon, baby.
It's yours. And while you're at it, bring the whole family out. Night of fun at the LCA with the Sprite Family 4-pack. 4 tickets to a Pistons game, home game. 4 $15 concession vouchers starting at $80 for the whole package. Visit pistons.com/family 4-pack to get yours. So good to see a little energy here in the latter stages of this game.
Yeah, you want that energy, but it's like I'm looking at it. Pistons do have their starters, majority of their starters in, and Philly just clean the bench. So it's like, okay, let's do something. Doc on one end saying, okay, I give you a chance to play, and this is what you do. You got to figure it out.
Yeah, not bad. A little 12-2 run here. Bogdanovich now over 20 in 8 of his last 9 games. Korkmaz will get it in to Shake Milton. And Will House still out there with Thibault and Reed. Right side of the floor. Goes to House. Now Thibault driving a kick up top. And Shake Milton misses a 3, but they get a second chance. Milton with the ball. Left sideline, House. A triple.
That's how you stop the bleeding.
119-103. 3:11 to go. Killian Hayes across the timelines. Played a little over 30 minutes of this game. Slings pass to Sadiq Bey. Now Diallo up top. Diallo with a nice crossover drive against House. Missed the shot. Tumbles to the floor. Looks like he might have hit that cameraman there. There's at the other end, Reed on a layup. And it's 121-103.
Just like that. Stops that bleeding real quick.
Hayes got a step on Korkmaz. Lobs to Stewart. Stewart underneath the rim got fouled by Reed. Diallo, you can see the frustration. He thought he got fouled at the other end.
And sometimes you really miss guys like Jalen Duren right now with his size in that paint.
Yeah, Philly without Embiid, certainly not a lot of size. Started a small lineup tonight.
Probably see the same lineup if Joel Embiid is not available.
Yep. Hilton ahead to House, and now Korkmaz. Pump fakes one, goes left side of the lane. Gives it to Matisse Thybulle. Thybulle turns the corner, drops it back to Reed. Reed to House. House for a triple. Short. Rebound, Killian Hayes.
I tell you, House is going to shoot that every time it touches his hands.
21-104 Sixers. Hayes with the basketball. Sends a pass to Bogdanovich on the right side. Got a step on House. Skips it to the left corner. It's Killian firing, and that's no good. House saves the rebound.
We get cheesesteaks, right? Cheesesteaks over 100.
They'll be at the 100. Jake Milton with the basketball as we roll down to the final minute 45. Milton to Korkmaz. Reed back to Korkmaz. You can just tell he's trying to get one up. Steps it back, and the ball's knocked loose. Here goes Killian Hayes racing to the rim for the layup. 121-106. Good night for Killian. 21 points.
23.
He's bring up his last bucket. Daniel House down the lane, turns it over. Stewart to Hayes, a minute 12 still to go. 121-106 Philadelphia. Hayes with the pass, going baseline. Diallo elevates and dunks.
No, Doc is not going to call the timeout for that.
No. 121-108. Pistons have 6 in double figures, 2 off the bench. Burks and Diallo each with 12. Milton with the ball left sideline, turns the corner. Gives it out to Matisse Thybulle. Thybulle wheeling toward the rim. Shot up no good. Reed, another offensive rebound. Gives it out to House. House to Korkmaz. Down the lane, look out. He's going to dunk it. You could just tell he's wanting to get one up there, and he finally did.
Philly's whole team scored.
41.8 to go. Knox and Noel were getting ready to come in, but they're going to sit down. Here's Hayes, right wing, top side. Ooh, almost stolen by Thybulle again. Man, is he a pickpocket. Bogdanovich now with the basketball, 11 to shoot. Boyan at the last second gives to Hayes. 3 for the side. Good. 123-111 Philadelphia, 25 seconds remaining. Pistons shoot 50% in this game, and they're behind by 12. Doc Rivers and Wayne Casey embrace midcourt.
Doc and Rex Kalamian and his old coaches together back in with the Clippers.
Milton's going to take the shot clock violation. So Philadelphia will go 2-0 up in the 3-game series, and the Pistons trying to salvage one on Tuesday night in Philadelphia. Pistons had to go without Jalen Duren tonight, along with, of course, the others who have already been out, and then Doc had to figure it out with Joel Embiid out. Philly now 7-4 when Embiid does not play, so they're figuring out ways to win no matter what. Sixers with a victory, 123-111. Pistons Radio Network presented by DraftKings.
Since starting Allegiant some 20 years ago, we've flown more than 100 million people to be with those they love. And just like you, we're excited to reconnect with the people and places that matter most. That's why we're going the distance for health and safety, on the ground and in the air. Because the further we go now, the safer it'll be to go farther tomorrow.
Non-stop flights from Flint, Detroit to Fort Myers, Punta Gorda, one way for as low as $54. Must be purchased by 2/3/2023 for total between 1/16/2023 and 8/14/2023. Seats and dates are limited. Restrictions apply. See Allegiant.com for details.
You don't have to play for the Pistons to be treated by the same doctors who keep the team at their best.
I can't dunk in size 18 sneakers, but I can play 18 holes.
I don't box out defenders in mesh shorts, but my hip is back in the game.
I'm not a Piston, but I'm running on all cylinders after back surgery. I am Henry.
I am Henry.
Henry Ford Health, official team physicians of the Detroit Pistons. And you. Visit henryford.com/teamdocs.
It's time for tip-off with basketball in the Bet Rivers Sportsbook app. Bet same-game parlays where you can combine different bets from the same game for even bigger payouts and more action. Add our award-winning customer service, and it's nothing but net. BetRivers Sportsbook app and basketball. It's a whole new game.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Michigan only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Gambling Disorder Helpline at 800-270-7117.
Little Caesars Detroit-style deep dish pizza is so Detroit, we got our Detroit group to tell you about it. It has a soft, chewy center. Caramelized crispy cheese edges.
Come alive.
And it's actually from Detroit.
In Michigan.
Order a Detroit-style deep dish pizza that's actually from Detroit for only $8.99.
Legal.
Little Caesars is a family-owned company based in Detroit. Pizzas are made at each local restaurant, plus tax where applicable. Available at participating locations. Prices may vary. Prices higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and third-party online sites.
Pizza.
What's your priority? My priority? Making time for myself while taking care of everyone else. Whoa.
Mom, he won't share.
The office keeps calling you. Do the kids have swim lessons later?
Sometimes I just need a breather. So I'm glad Priority Health's Wellbeing Hub connects me to support that helps me
give that back. Mom!
Balance my day.
With Priority Health, your priority is our priority.
Our champion, Rick Mahorn. We're at LCA on the Pistons Radio Network, presented by DraftKings. And the timeout brought to you by Kia, official vehicle partner of the Pistons. A rough night here as the Sixers get the victory, 123-111. And I know we talk about it probably ad nauseum, but the points in the paint, 68 tonight for Philadelphia. Spurs also had 68 over a two-game span. Even I can figure up that's an average of 68 points. That's
68 and 68.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, 68.
That's a lot. And the crazy thing about it, Rick, is that the Pistons are averaging 64 points.
Something's got to give. And, when you look at it, I mean, players are hurt or, you look at it, but shoot, they had a 33-point scorer out, a guy that normally gets points in the paint. This is just something that you don't want to keep it a habit.
I think that Dwayne Casey would point out the thing that bothers him the most would be the 22 turnovers. So that both games against Philadelphia, they've turned the ball over 22 times for a total of 57 points. My goodness.
Yeah, that's huge right there between the points in the paint and the turnovers. Whew, that's a lot.
Well, the Pistons had their moments. I mean, the game was at 55-51. You thought, yeah, well, okay, we got some good things going on. And then 16-3 run later, part of it with James Harden leading the way. He finished with a triple-double. And suddenly Philadelphia was in control and never looked back. So they win at 123-111. We'll look at all the numbers when we come back on the Pistons Radio Network, brought to you by DraftKings.
Hi, it's Jaden Ivey. It's a great day to be a Pistons fan. Get your tickets now and don't miss a single play as we take on the NBA's biggest stars.
Witness every minute of Pistons basketball this season by finding the ticket package that works for you. Whether you want to see the Pistons take on LeBron and the Lakers or Giannis and the Bucks, with the Pistons Flex plan, the choice is yours. Pick 7 or more games at an exclusive rate that works best for your schedule. Head to pistons.com/tickets today for more information.
Every enterprise needs a reliable, high-performing network that can scale as needs change. That's why Everstream is expanding our business-only fiber network in the area. Our Ethernet, dedicated internet access, and dark fiber services deliver capacity up to 100 gigs with class-leading low latency, no-charge bandwidth bursting, and direct peering to the cloud apps you use most. Don't settle for the telecom status quo. Choose a partner that's raising the bar for business connectivity. Visit Everstream.net today.
Hey, this basketball season, turn dunks into dollars with FanDuel, official partner of the Detroit Pistons. Right now, new customers can tip off the season with a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000 back in free bets if you don't win. So Pistons fans, see for yourself why FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook. Download this FanDuel Sportsbook app to get started with your no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. Must be 21 or over and present in Michigan. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problems? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help.
Since 1927, Altec Lansing has been consistently delivering high quality and rich sound to generations of music enthusiasts. Whether you're shooting hoops or snowboarding, Detroit Pistons fans can enjoy music on the go with Altec Lansing everything-proof speakers and headphones. Shop online or in stores at Target, Walmart, Best Buy, Amazon, and various retailers. Altec Lansing, proud sponsor of the Detroit Pistons.
Our champion, Rick Mahorn, back at LCA on the Pistons Radio Network, presented by DraftKings. A break brought to you by Kia, official vehicle partner of the Pistons. Look at the numbers here. Philly now 24-15 on the year. They've won 12 of the last 15 games as the Pistons shoot 50% on the night, 44 of 88, 8 for 24 long range, 15 out of 18 at the line. So a couple of games here where they have not gotten to the free throw line as much. 45-43 Philly rebound advantage. And again, Philly's 29th in the league in rebounding and played without Joel Embiid tonight. Still got 45 as both Harrell and Reed did a good job on the glass. Pistons had 10 offensive rebounds, 25 assists, 9 steals, and 3 block shots. And those turnovers, 22 of them for 21 points for the Sixers. Sixers turned it over 14 times for 18 points. They knocked out 11 threes and shot 49%. In the paint, 68-64 Philadelphia. Second chance, that's normally where the Pistons thrive, but not tonight. 20-6, Philadelphia with the advantage. Fast break points, 16-15 Detroit. Only 2 lead changes at a tie. Philly led by as much as 23. Individual points tonight, Killian Hayes, 11 of 17 shooting, including 4 of 8 from 3. Finishes with 26. And for Killian Hayes, that is a season high for him. Had 6 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 steals on a block. So a nice night for Killian. 20 points and 5 assists with a couple of rebounds and a steal for Bojan Bogdanovic. 20 points, 13 rebounds for Isaiah Stewart. Nice job starting at the 5 tonight. 10.6 assists, 6 rebounds for Jaden Ivey. Sadiq Bey just couldn't get her going. Finished with just 2 points and 1 for 4 shooting. Alec Burks with 12. Hamidou Diallo with 12. 7 boards, 2 assists, and 2 steals. 6 points, 4 rebounds, and a steal for Nerlens Noel. Hit all 3 of his shots. 3 points, couple of rebounds for Kevin Knox in the game. James Harden had a triple-double. 20 points, 11 boards, and 11 assists as Philadelphia gets the win. And so for the rematch on Tuesday night, what has to happen?
Well, the turnovers and also points in the paint. Those are the 2 things that you have to worry about. It starts with individual defense, and then it starts with team defense. After, it's a domino effect. If you get the individual defense, the team defense comes. So that's what I'm looking forward to when you go to Philadelphia.
All right, we'll see you on the plane.
Yep.
And we want to thank all of our folks who make our broadcast go. Paul Serra, our network coordinator. Tim Jeske, our engineer-producer. Chris Villar will take you the rest of the way in the postgame. And also look at all the other activity in the NBA as well as the NFL. Some big, big games today in that league. Final score here, Philadelphia 123. The Pistons 111. For Rick Mahorn, this is Mark Champion saying so long on the Pistons Radio Network, presented by DraftKings.
Detroit Pistons basketball on the Detroit Pistons Radio Network. This is the Pistons Tonight postgame show on the Pistons Radio Network. Here's your host, Chris Villar.
Well, welcome into the postgame. Pistons finally back home to play in front of their own fans for the first time in a couple of weeks, but it was a rough one. Too many turnovers, giving up points in the paint, and second chance opportunities. The Sixers were in control for a vast majority today and won it 123-111. Now, both teams dealing with some big absences for this one. Joel Embiid not playing for Philadelphia, and the Pistons center was also missing as Jalen Duren took a seat to nurse a sore ankle from a couple of nights ago. Now, rewinding, it was actually a pretty good game until about midway through the second quarter. A 4-point game with 3:52 to go in the first half until the Sixers closed it out with a 16-3 run, and they led it 71-59 to 54. James Harden just 1 assist away from a triple-double at that point. So let's take a look at the rundown of the second half. And it was less than 30 seconds into the third. Harden would feed the ball to Tobias Harris for a bucket, and the Beard would have his triple-double. So that was out of the way. Now, Detroit did seem to put up a little more of a fight compared to the first half. Only 3 turnovers in the third. Killian Hayes scoring 8 in the period. They shoot over 50% and did cut the lead down to 10 with just a couple minutes left in the quarter. However, Tyrese Maxey had a solid 11-point frame, and Philly ended it the same way they did in the second with a big run. A 10-2 stretch to lead things 100-82 going into the fourth. Detroit just not able to keep that momentum when they find it. In the final quarter, they would continue to widen the gap. The Sixers would. It would be 108-86 into a Dwayne Casey timeout with under 9 minutes to go. Doc Rivers actually sitting Harden down with his 20-point triple-double, brought in his bench to seemingly finish the game out. Dwayne Casey wasn't interested in that. With still minutes to go, he had all 4 starters and Hamidou Diallo out on the floor to get their work in. Diallo with a nice little swipe and score from the read, and having the starters versus that second unit was pretty helpful. An 8-0 Detroit run, all of those points off of Philly turnovers. Now Doc calling an immediate timeout with the score 116-103. He definitely needed to yell at someone during that stretch. And Bojan Bogdanovic, he got over 20 points for the 8th time in the last 9 games. Mark Champion sharing that stat when it happened. And the Sixers would stop their bleeding with a Daniel House Jr. triple. And the Pistons would also match their turnover count from the last time they played Philadelphia, 22. And not great. Things would come to a merciful end with the final score 123-111. Detroit has now lost 2 in a row since their amazing last-second victory over the Warriors in San Francisco. Taking a look at some of the numbers from the game. You heard Mark go over them as well. It is James Harden. Yeah, very impressive. He definitely stepped up with Embiid out. The Sixers are now 2-1 in the last 3 games with Embiid not on the floor. Harden with 20 points and 7 of 14 shooting, had 3 triples, 11 rebounds, 11 assists, just played 28 minutes to get those numbers as well. Tyrese Maxey had 23 points, and as I said, 11 points in that final quarter. 20